don't know if it's over ahead of my keyboard. Sorry, y'all. Give me a moment to get Link out. Apologies if you tuned in when I 30 minutes ago now. Um, my sorry, I'm eating. My computer, like as a whole, froze. I'm typing extra slow this time.
Go.
Sorry if it takes me. We are right where we left off last time. From this point. I have not moved.
Wanna spar?
This is literally exactly where we were last time. Because I told her I would let her know.
Go.
I'm sorry if you hear me eating and drinking. I may or may not have made myself 5 cups of preparation for you.
Go. Wanna spar?
How long it's taking. Yeah, so I have a bunch of coffee with me. So ready. Okay, Mother knows now. The message goes.
Go.
Sorry, I start right now. Um,
Huh?
need to
Wanna spar?
find the thingy I'm looking for. Should be in my. Why do I have 2 verified followers?
Huh?
Love that one person I'm mutuals with, and all 3 over there.
Go.
Found it.
Wanna spar?
Okay. That should be all of the link sharing. So let us get started with picking up Penacony quest right after we met Spawn. We don't know where Firefly is exactly, and we're gonna go meet back up with the crew. Still don't know what was happening down there, but we are just going to assume everything's fine and good until further. We also learned.
Suspicious. Could it really just be a coincidence? I've got a funny feeling about that lady.
He did find and save her too. The least we could do is listen to the other party's request.
That memo keeper obviously came here with an agenda. We should remain vigilant.
Okay. Dude, I was trying to talk y'all. But, we also found part of what the family has been hiding. So, just going.
Himiko.
You're right. We couldn't find you in either dream or reality. You were worried sick.
I was sleeping. But okay. Don't even let me take a nap in peace. Lord.
It's good to see you're unharmed. Allow me to introduce Miss Black Swan, Memo Keeper of the Garden of Recollection.
She is a very pretty lady.
Yeah, Miss Himiko said that they were investigating the incidents happening in the dreamscape.
We've only met once, but thanks to you, we might be.
Oh?
So, how did you end up there? And what the heck happened?
Great question.
So, the one who attacked you was a girl dressed in red, adept at illusory arts, and was able to shapeshift.
When you say it like that, it's a lot less believable.
Her name is Sparkle, a masked fool who has infiltrated Penacony. Don't worry, she won't be bothering you for now. She's probably patting herself on the back. Well done.
It seems you know her well.
Of course, I know everyone here. On Penacony, anyone could be lying, but the remembrance does not lie.
Okay, sure, buddy.
So I feel with everyone. Miss Sparkle's tricks can induce hallucinations, but that strange dreamscape? Nothing to do with her. It originated from Penacony itself.
I was gonna say something and I immediately forgot it. Mostly because I got sidetracked by the food.
Penacony itself?
Have you not sensed it yet? This apparent land of dreams. It's a carefully designed dream through unknown means. And the memory zone she fell into, that's the true dreamscape. Chaotic, dangerous, enigmatic. A beast of memory dwells in the ever-shifting labyrinth.
Only a bit
She's right. Everyone, do you all still remember your surroundings during your entry into the dreamscape?
Huh. So everyone saw the same thing? I remember. It was a room. And then, through a mirror, I came to a long hallway.
I don't remember a single.
A gallery of thoughts. That's how the hotel staff referred to it.
I don't know if I trust.
Have you noticed? These landscapes seem quite distinct from that of Penacony's in your dream, yet strikingly similar to the dreamscape described by Miss Black Swan.
I love pretty women.
You're right. I didn't give it much thought at first, but in hindsight, the overlap is hard to ignore.
This rice sucks.
Also, after speaking to some of the frequenters, the first stop when you enter the dream is supposed to be the hotel in the dream. But due to certain incidents, the hotel is now under renovation. What could possibly have to happen to an entire building for it to require renovation? Combine that with what she just experienced, and the answer is clear.
Truly. I'm almost through my first 3 cups of coffee. You're wondering how long this all took.
Sinking right now, turning back to its original form, and falling into the deep sea.
Interesting, interesting.
Sinking? You mean the dreamscape is collapsing?
Girl, don't be so loud about it.
The encounter at the Dreamscape Hotel was a sign.
I see. That would explain the uneasiness we've sensed from the family.
That you've sensed from the family, Welt.
Leaving aside the question of guest safety, were this to become would tarnish the name of the planet of festivities. With the Charmony Festival around the corner, it's no wonder they'd want to keep it under wraps.
Even the guest's safety cannot be assured now. Isn't the monster that she encountered indisputable proof? Need I remind you that it is a memory zone meme? How could a meme that death and murder appear in a dream that the family proclaims to be absolutely safe? Everyone could be lying on Penacony. Does that include the family as well?
Obviously.
Miss Black Swan, we fully understand our current predicament now. Going back to your original suggestion, for what reason has the Garden of Recollection chosen to work with the Astral Express?
That might be my fault.
This is my personal request, not the Garden of Recollections. And the answer is simple. Miss Himiko, I simply wish to make an exchange related to the remembrance.
That's it.
Apart from my duty, I also have some personal pursuit in aesthetics. I am a memo keeper and a collector. I too yearn to experience those luminous, dazzling, cherished memories. That's simple enough to understand, no? As for you all, nameless of the Astral Express and practitioners of the Trailblaze, I have faith in your potential, as well as in the unique splendor you will unleash on the stage.
Etchy.
This is why I wish to befriend all of you.
I'm fine with
A
that.
place where nightmares and sweet dreams intersect. The perfect cradle for the remembrance.
Put a copious amount of butter in this rice and it.
I understand. But before replying, we must first discuss this among ourselves.
I am all for working with the pretty woman.
Naturally, take your time.
Pretty woman. Oh, wait. Now I'm just hallucinating. Okay. I'm not gonna go immediately.
How do you see things, Himiko?
It's best to be skeptical of her. There's a significant amount of intentional misdirection in her words.
I'm once again all for working with the pretty woman.
I worry about the worst outcome. If the dreamscape's anomaly really exists, and it isn't but instigated by someone behind the scenes.
I'm almost sure. Turn on and verify the butter has melted.
Then it likely has something to do with the Watchmaker's infight.
Huh. How'd you figure that one out?
Well, excluding any extreme scenarios, the mastermind responsible for these shifts in the dreamscape undeniably stands against the family, which narrows it down to two possibilities.
I might have to go get more rice. There's a puddle of water. And my rice is stuck in it. How much butter is safe for human consumption? How much butter is safe for human consumption?
Someone is drawing in external influences to distract and disrupt the family's control over Penacony. Either that, or forced to seek outside aid surreptitiously for self-preservation. But from the encrypted message on the invite and the family's reaction, the former is likely.
I personally think. But
Which also means that the one who sent out the encrypted nameless message and the mastermind of the anomaly are on the same side. Maybe even the same person.
Well, this doesn't necessarily mean a thing, right? In terms of methods, both the Fools and the Riddlers could pull it off. Hasn't the IPC cracked the message too?
March. It's just a possibility. But if this encrypted message isn't some harmless prank done so to invite the Trailblaze into the fray, we cannot remain uninvolved.
y'all told her to calm down and are just describing moist everything.
Well, let me tell you what I discovered, and I'm sorry, it's bad news. Reliable sources, some people spotted a tall silver-armored man on Penacony. I've reached out to the Bloodhound family for news and visited many of those guests who claimed to be this invader. And this is what I received.
Ahem. Can you hear me? It's been a while. How's Penic going?
Hi, girly.
It's that hacker girl!
Silver Wolf.
To the point. I know you've been investigating the abnormal phenomenon surrounding Penacony. Or rather, we are pleased to see that you've been doing that, because the further you delve, the closer you'll get to uncovering the truth about the so-called beautiful.
They very awkwardly animated this.
The family is obviously hiding something, right? Well, we've nabbed some valuable information, and out of the goodness of my heart, I've decided to share it with all of you. Although it unfortunately means your idyllic break in paradise is nearing its end.
Your voice sounding like that, but okay.
Enter this string of code into your dream pool, the device you use to dream with, and dive into the hidden map for a look. The coordinates have been sent to you. You just have to copy them over. Also, I take it you've already heard about Sam? You should look forward. He's a straight shooter who values a fair fight. I think you'll get along with him just fine. Don't be overwhelmed by his enthusiasm. The curtains have just risen over the dream that can't be reached. The various factions have started to move. I wish you luck. Don't fall behind, Nameless.
Why do you talk with that tone? Watch your mouth.
Those Stellaron hunters. They even factored Penacony into their plan. Nowhere safe from them.
I feel like so far the Celeron hunters haven't been the worst people we've encountered. Like, I know they all have, like, really large bounties and they are all direct enemies of the IPC, but last I checked, the IPC isn't exactly good either.
The situation is clear. The planet of festivities isn't what it seems on the surface. Everyone's sights, including the factions in the family, are set on the Watchmaker's legacy. Every party has its own motives, and they're attempting to thwart each other.
Good for me, I will inside a ping pong ball. I will bounce until I'm somewhere with a winning tile. That made no sense.
While we still don't know what this legacy entails, it's only a matter of time before the power struggle ensnares innocent bystanders.
Hmm. Sorry, y'all. I'm eating it. Mostly because it's more butter than rice.
The Molten Knight, Sam, is reportedly a remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry, a genetically engineered warrior. He possesses superhuman perception and acts decisively. He'll leave no margin for error. This individual is every bit as dangerous as Kaya and Blade. This message is a threat. The hidden map that Silverwolf mentioned is probably the sealed Dreamscape Hotel. For the sake of what's to come, a visit seems necessary.
This message is a threat. I don't really think it's threatening us. I think it's a taunt. It's more like a warning and a taunt. It's not like we're gonna come after you. It's a hey, everyone else is getting started. You might not. We're here.
If the family asks, just tell them that the Express is investigating the Stellaron hunters. I'm sure they'll understand. We'll plan our next move according to how they react.
Then we are in agreement. Let's return and inform Miss Black Swan. Miss Black Swan, the Express is willing to cooperate with you. We need a proper guide to navigate the memory zone.
My God, I didn't even put it.
Service. I will not disappoint.
You are very pretty.
You two return to your own rooms. Enter the dream, and if everything goes without a hitch, we'll see one another at the Dreamscape Hotel's lobby.
I feel very comfortable saying this in the lobby.
I'll stay in the real world to ensure everyone's safety. If needed, I will also parlay with the family. I assume there's no problem, Miss Black Swan?
It seems that I'll have a hard time gaining your trust, even if I personally did rescue your friends. No problem, of course, other than the fact that my feelings are a little hurt.
Newelt. As for us, let's get ready to see the Dreamscape's true visage. We'll be busy for a while. I wonder if Firefly's returned to reality yet.
You don't know how much I'm fighting the urge to spoil things.
I don't have her contact info. I'll ask Black Swan.
What, you're trying to reach out to your girlfriend or something, huh? Huh? My immediate set of get out of my
Welcome to Penacony.
I have a tummy ache now. That might be from all of the butter, or it might be all of the caffeine and sugar. I may or may not have put 1.5 cups of sugar in my. Back in this
This
familiar
way,
room.
darling.
Alright, and we went that way with Misha. Chirp, don't move. I'm brainstorming how to improve the design. The shape of the stove is too mundane. It should be decorated a little more. Chirp. Hang on, maybe this current version is pretty good, but I still feel like the first draft was better. Chirp. Fine, I still have to ask Lady Vermilion what she thinks. Chirp. Yes. Alpha salad?
What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
Fine.
That's good then.
That.
I know you're more sensitive to Memoria, thus more easily affected by the dream than others. This is also why I have to accompany you.
Are you calling me weak? You wouldn't be wrong.
I shall use my methods to relieve you. Don't worry, as your companions are safe. I had both of them each give me a trinket before I entered the dream. This will allow me to feel their presence in the memory zone. They're already awake in their rooms. Will you be comfortable in following me now? Waits for no one. We must hurry to the lobby.
March's room is this way. I should go meet up with her.
What's one? No, dream skip room. Your memories tell you that. Your memories tell you this is March 7th's room. Unless fate intervenes, she will awaken here. Knock, but there's no response. Knock again, but there's no response. March, it's me. Ari, you knock harder. There's
I
still
know
no
what
response.
you're thinking, but alas. That girl isn't. The moment you stepped into the memory zone, reality's building structures lost all meaning. I can sense that she is in a faraway place right now.
You know how ominous that is? Okay, I finished the over buttered rice.
In the meantime, if we want to find that lobby the navigator mentioned, we'll have to try a little harder.
Oh god.
These poor little things stumbling about. Strange. There appears to be someone else's presence here.
Acrons?
Ah, her. How is this possible?
It is. I don't know why Akron was my first guess.
No staff members here at all?
Boy, Akron, she's just poorly lost. Horribly lost. You lost your way again?
Not really. I just don't know where I am.
We'll have to cut the banter short. Let's first work together and remove these overly friendly children, shall we?
I'm indebted to you both for your help.
Huh? Blue eyes. Blue eyes. Blue eyes get? Do I get tiles? Tile? My entire body is trying to kill me. And I already took ibuprofen. Oh, I have headache relief. Black Swan will assist with the rest of the journey.
Don't mess with me.
I like how they waited until then. Sorry, I'm looking at this and I'm trying to contemplate who I should bring in. Honestly, I think Arlen would be great. Frodo might be a better choice. Frodo and Blade. Please.
Evil's begun.
There is no being faster than
Thousand
Celia.
wonders to raise your spirits.
For whatever reason, no one can be faster. It might be because Sealy gets a speed boost.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the Let me end your misery.
Lamau, it killed him. grabbing a tissue. Also, as I have not properly played
Tend to your wounds.
since yesterday, I have not fixed my party.
What a headache.
Finally, some peace and quiet. What are the two of you doing here?
I don't copy the abomination.
Ask you the same thing.
We truly could. Are we going to?
Penacony's rife with rumors now about the Watchmaker, a legacy, nightmare, and other mysterious tales. I'm curious as to who was spreading the tribe in the rumors. To think I actually ended up here.
All of the red text never feels like a flow.
Aren't hiding anything, are you?
Hiding? I don't think I'd be capable of that in front of a memo keeper.
That's why.
Your arrival is timely. This dreamscape is fraught with danger. Since our destination is we join forces.
Are we gonna actually join forces, or is it gonna be a? We technically did.
I can protect you from harm, but it might need assistance from the memo keeper as well. And if we run into the family, it wouldn't hurt to have one more person to explain the situation.
I don't think they're gonna give 2 Fs.
What do you think?
Never hurts to have more people.
I'm truly grateful.
Also, because I don't trust leaving you here on your
Glad
own.
to be traveling with you again, Miss Black Swan.
I truly so.
Yes, dance. If you don't know, I'm referring to the tier. I think it's Boy Archeon's release. Wait, I said Archeon. I'm most sure her name is pronounced Akron. I also still. We'll keep going with this party for a bit. Mostly because I really need to contemplate if I want Blade or Erlen and party. Do I want damage or do I want fun? I don't like Blade that much. I did not mean to get him.
This room. Why is it upside down?
The zone is constantly shifting its form. Looks like we'll have to think of a way to walk on the ceiling.
You sound oddly
Standing
unfriendly.
on the ceiling right now.
Miss Acheron's words speak sense. Regardless, we have to reach that flat surface hanging
Akron or
overhead.
Akaround?
And we're not scaling the pillar, of course. I'll teach everyone some traversal tricks used in the memory zone. How about it? Can you feel the memoria flowing around you? Next, find a suitable spot and try walking up the wall.
You really can walk up walls.
Oh, my thing's down.
It's levels mere child's play to a memo keeper. Come on, let's head out through the front door.
I was about to say there's a retrieve bubble charge. Notice how this area just doesn't have a map.
You're a natural. You're a prodigy at remembrance.
That makes me a bit worried.
We've arrived. There's an elevator here, just like in the lobby. We should be able to reach our destination with it.
Elks, golden butterfly. Whoa. That's a very strange setup to me. I'm noticing we haven't had a combat here.
Memory zone up ahead appears to be severely twisted. Be careful, everyone.
Like that one spot I ended up in?
I told you it wasn't going to be that simple. Where is this?
This door is locked too.
There's no end to this. Let me try.
You see the mother close her eyes. She is searching the room in an almost telepathic way. Even every nook and cranny outside the room.
This memory zone is overly twisted. I have to use an elegant. So you
What do you mean by that?
please give me a little time.
I have to grab my warming cloak. My warming cloak, I mean the giant thing I wear. Where it's basically a bathrobe. That reminds me, I need to take a shot. None of you let me forget.
Got it. I can see the core of this dreamscape. Wait. 3. It's a third person seeking way to the lobby. Wait. It's... the girl who
Firefly, what's she doing here?
haunts me. But there is a known semblance in the memory zone, mirroring the essence she radiates. What reason does she have to delve so deep into the dreamscape? Is she running? No. Running away? Right behind her. This is not good. Everyone, we must hurry.
How are we gonna get past this door?
There's no time. I'll just have to break the rules and use some methods to help you phase through the memory zone. I picked up slips of thoughts in the memory zone. These will help you form an impression of her. Now, you must hang on to these thoughts with all your might and shape them in your mind. I caught some very familiar memories just now. She's not the only old friend who has appeared here. There was also a party at the scene when you ran into danger. Memory name. It is here as well.
Uh-oh. Still, thank you for violating the rules.
Hurry, through here.
Let me hurry. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. The gate shuts, your thoughts stirred by the swirling current and pulled along. You descend into a deep abyss, thinking. When the hatch opens again, what sights will you behold? Perhaps no one can provide an answer. An indescribable fluid, darkness, flows from your chest to your throat. Suffocation engulfs you from within. Then
Scorched earth, and a new sapling emerging from it.
The final Sai escapes. Its origin unknown.
It's because they're afraid to awaken from the dream.
Me drinking my coffee as a way to shut myself up. Firefly. Sorry, taking a quick look around. Sapphics. Oh, god damn you. Eh? They really should have done a better job dressing y'all. It was a weird angle. Sorry I sound like a meme, but she definitely. They couldn't even leave the.
Look at me. Calm down. Deep breaths. All right?
Relax. You'll be fine.
Your eyes are terrifying. Not at this angle, but sometimes whenever her face moves, it frames her eyes really weird. Pretty women. I'm very much. That was. Yeah.
I'm really sorry, but I have to leave for a short while. Death still hovers about, and I must personally ensure Miss Himiko and Miss March 7th safety, and warn them. I'll leave her to you, Miss Acheron.
Acheron. Not Archeon. Acheron. Are we not gonna discuss what just happened to
I'm
Firefly?
sorry for what happened.
Thank you.
I was too focused on that girl and got sloppy.
What were you expected to do?
It was my hesitation that caused her to lose her life. I'm sorry.
Fault. And I am of the firm opinion that no one is
For
at
a
fault.
moment, I chose to draw my blade.
None of us could have anticipated that. You hadn't even seen it before. Out of everything I know, half the things I know.
Sorry, I had no choice.
Priorities figuring out what happened.
Yes, we will. But not yet. Before the hunt, keep our eyes peeled and consider where the true enemies are hiding and how to fight them.
I have been avoiding.
Let pain dictate your thoughts. Compose yourself and you will walk the right path.
I have been composed, you bitch.
Once, someone said to me, "No compassion for the enemy, for that is cruelty upon yourself. But you must see clearly who the true enemy is."
That bitch that just killed my girlfriend.
And then, with one swing of your blade, you must understand its meaning and the price you pay. This is the only advice I have for you, from someone burdened with a blood debt.
Trust me, I have done some very questionable things throughout my time as a trailblazer, which is astounding considering how little that time has been.
I'm back.
Hi, hi.
Miss Himiko has something to tell you. There's good news and bad news.
I swear to God, if you say March is dead, I will sucker punch you. The memo keeper hands over a memory bubble, signaling for you to press it against your forehead. You do as instructed, and a bone-chilling coldness pierces your body, which then consolidates into a clear image. You see Himiko and March 7th together, obstructed by the family. Black Swan stands beside them, unnoticed by the family.
Please take her and retreat to a safe location. If time allows, you can investigate Firefly's map. Meet later at Clocky's statue.
Okay, this is a very random note, but I'm saying this angle. I hate some of the modern because some of them are so objective. It's not how clothing works. It isn't. It makes me so mad some days. Memories will come to me here.
Which is why I must undergo's request and bring both of you back to reality. I'm glad to see that you're fine.
I am not
Safe
fine
place
mentally.
before speaking again.
I want to know what we're defining as fine.
Miss Black Swan, do you not intend to open some sort of
Acheron?
I don't recommend that. Her mental state is unstable, so we have to avoid any rough traversal methods like just now.
That's one way of putting it, but okay.
Also, while we're departing, we can still do more for Miss Firefly, can't we? Some remnants of her presence linger nearby. Seize the chance to etch them into your remembrance before they're gone.
If we can start investigating on the way, it'd be...
Let's go. We have to find another path.
Sorry, but could you give me a few more minutes?
For Acheron. Okay. You watch as Acheron turns away. You remember that it was there that dissolved into a mere illusion. You see her pause, lips pursed, eyes downcast. After a moment, she hunches down as if gathering something with her hands and rises again.
May death be the end of your boundless dream, getting you back to the waking world. Let's go.
This way. Follow me.
Are we just not discussing what happened? Hello, y'all. I'm gonna collect. I'm not entirely sure what else to say. I had like 90% of this quest spoiled. Keep that in mind because I browsed Twitter way too much. But that is one of the things I didn't know. Because I wasn't paying attention, I guess. Like, it's starting to come back to me. I think I did get this part spoiled. I'm just really dumb. Oh well, RIP. I have nothing else to say to that. Oh no. Hello. We love cactus.
What's going on? Why is it getting hot in the Memoria?
Did someone set it ablaze? Silver Wolf, what did you
These
do?
are all charred remains.
They're still smoldering. culprit can't have gotten far.
I suppose we can slow for now then.
Sorry, I'm staring at a puzzle that's in the corner. I think I know who did this. The remains of this creature bears narrow and deep incisions, with evident traces of charring inflicted by intense burning. A few sparks dance and flicker within, resembling shattered stars departing towards 6. No, 9. God, I can't read. That's 9. That's the Eon of
Looks like
Niflty.
this monster was slain by a thermic weapon.
The remains of this creature, pierced by an unknown weapon, reveal inner tissue that have seemingly evaporated due to intense heat. You cannot approach any closer. The steam escaping from the shattered body would undoubtedly squish
Looks like
you.
this monster died of a hyperthermic reaction.
The surface of this creature's remains appear unremarkable. Yet, as your hand grazes it, the searing heat transferred to your fingertips sends you jolting back, as if struck by an electric shock. Without a doubt, a fierce inferno rages within these remains, desperately longing to break free from its confines. For the sake of your safety, it is best to keep your distance. I'm mixing my coffee.
Something's off. These traces are fresh. Someone just left the scene. But this person has anything to do with what's happened just now?
I cannot reach a conclusion with so few clues.
Just listen to your gut. You were the one who said the remembrance doesn't lie.
From the memories of these carcasses, that person was tall and much stronger than an adult male. The method was clean and crisp. All one-strike kills. Maybe a mercenary or an assassin.
Gotta be somebody strong and with previous
He entered
experience.
through the door from the lobby and went farther into the hotel. If that's the case, he should have seen everything that happened here. I take back what I said. We have to hurry to that memory zone where Miss Firefly's presence was imprinted. Considering what this person can do, his goal is that place as well. There won't be anything left there. You
Uh-oh.
do this. I'll try to create a stable shortcut for you.
Were we not just discussing why that is not the greatest of ideas with the mentally unstable person?
Look. Upon leaving the lobby, the structure has become chaotic. Phase through that corridor and be careful. Do not alert the meme.
Why would they call it that? I need to Google what meme means outside of the context. Know it.
It's truly a magnificent sight. It's this room then.
What is up there?
More precisely, it's right below.
Doesn't look like there's
I
a way to.
wouldn't call it a shortcut if there was. You two may not be able to phase through physical structures like memo keepers, but I've got a great idea that will help you safely reach the floor right below this room.
Are you trying to imply that drop the chandelier?
It's really easy. See the chandelier? Next, we want to create some
You really are
really
implying that.
small movements. Still remember what I taught you? Feel the flow of the memoria. Walk up the wall, and then get close to it.
Okay. Okay. Interacting with unused bubble tiles to increase the. Okay. The number not exceed 5. There's a thing behind this. I saw it when we were on the ground. Got 3 are I'm trying to avoid as much combat as possible just because I think it's Hi. Oh,
Wanna spar?
hi. Sorry, y'all. So my goal is right there. I need to get to that one. If I return to that one. Dun, 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 dun. Trying desperately to avoid combat. Okay.
Look, a solitary chain. Go say hello to it.
Can verify. That would have been a strong enough hit. Knock it down, girlie. Sorry if I sound precariously calm. I have consumed a lot of caffeine. Does anybody know a way to watch the cutscenes after they happen, or do I have to find a YouTube?
Look, it's common sense and easy, right?
Are we jumping down from here?
You sound
Don't
nervous.
worry. I'll do something about it. Let me stack the dream bubbles to give everyone a nice, soft landing.
You have a odd amount of control over this place.
Here we go.
We landed safely. This is amazing.
Don't imitate the memo keeper without the accompaniment of one. Well, wouldn't it be lovely if these nosy newcomers found their way back home?
Shield can rebound ability to damage on shield. I don't have shield. I have my one idiot. I don't have shield. I don't use merch.
Chill out. Allow me to make a divination. Together as one.
Like, they're assuming a lot. Shield can rebound. I don't have a shield. Can rebound ability damage onto the well, I hate that notification. Like, cool. You kind of didn't give me like a
Yin and yang, life and death.
okay. primary.
From your chains. Disappear among the
I hate
sea
it when
of
they set up
butterflies.
fights like this where you're supposed to bring in somebody specific, but then they don't tell you the fight is happening ahead of time. Like, thanks a lot.
Friends, shall we?
I could have used a heads up.
Evil was begun. Information. In accordance. Let me tend to your wounds.
Guilting you real fast.
Better late than never. All things in this world have their laws. Yet
Whoa.
constellations,
I'll have to remember the shield
human
thing later, so I imagine I'll have to come back here.
Don't mess with me. No matter. Yin and yang, life and death.
We love yourself, yo girly. Sure, damage.
Looks like somebody needs a doctor. Well, listen, field kick. Time to show you.
But this time we're gonna have a
And your prescription. Reciprocity. Excellent. Customers are always welcome. Yeah. 1,000 wonders amaze your spirits.
Oh, for once you targeted the right person to immune.
Fight has won. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Julios.
No one will disturb us now. Here, how about I show you a little magic trick?
You know what? Let's go through and let's look. Thing. Fathom the unfathomable. Use technique 300 times. No doubt that a lot of that was sealed. I use her as kind of a more and more important persons have taken to the stage. The dreamscape is surrounded by deep waters. The future is entangled in threads. Every step you take leads to the unknown and mysterious. Do you still remember the two women who were beside you at that time? If you had to make a choice, which one of them would you prefer to choose? We're not discussing my not to trust this look. Really does capture the vibe of just Hehe. Ooh, we've got enough for another desperation pool. Woo. You have no clue how desperate I am for adventuring. Please, I need somebody who can take the spots of at least somebody in Purdy. I already lost my... We'll let the animation play, why not? Woot woot, nothing. It's been a while since I watched that full animation. See what I've got stocked up for in shop sets. Got like nothing here, but then I've got all of that. If I get really desperate for relic stuff, yeah, I could just purchase all 80 of those and still have leftover. It's kind of scary. What is my pity currently? View details. Let's look at my pity. I try my best to ignore the banners when I play, but I need to look at my pity. I'd like to note Genshin's pity stuff loads quicker. So we want to add 1 to this. It's the 29th. It is. Okay, so that's the one from earlier today. So let's... Seriously, I've gotten links the most off of this. Okay, that's 13 full pages. 13 times by 5. 65? Like 67? Was I off on my pity last time? I might have been. I can't count. Let me check with a calculator. I might have multiplied. There's a reason I always like did poorly in math class. It's Discord on my phone's being funny. Is it just the art channel that's busted? No, it was just that moment. Okay. I think we're at like pity. Was I off? Third pity is 90. Yeah, at least 1 5-star is guaranteed within 90. I could have sworn Star Rail had a different hard pity than Genshin. I love the fact that I've got so many times that I once got her and it just had to give me 20 Undying Starlight, so it basically refunded me the pool that I got her in. It was kind of funny. Cool. Okay, now I'm ready to talk. It's good to keep track of my pity.
Don't be surprised.
Is that Firefly?
Yes, it's what this room left behind. The memories of her. The slight trembling of the ground. The fleeting reflections on the screen. The flow of memoria. I gathered and reproduced them in fragments.
Okay. Okay.
We'll need to sort that out a bit. Hurry along now. Recreating memories on this scale takes quite a toll on me.
She mentioned your name.
We love her.
Thinking of your absence. Seems like you two were pretty close.
I don't know if they wrote this with the intent of it sounding like the Trailblazers with Firefly, but I'm not kidding. We barely knew each other. I don't know why. I don't know why it's like that.
She seems to be sharing her discovery with someone, and it's related to the Watchmaker.
She has no idea that she'll become a victim.
I think she might have known. Can't really verify that she. I'm like screwing around on my phone. I'm going to assume if it's important that they'll stop me. I say that.
Let's get going.
Let's? Is there someone else?
If I could try again.
She stares at the screens. Is she looking at herself in the mirror? What does she mean by try again?
Who are you talking to, girlie? What do? Hey.
Why did you... This isn't what we agreed on. Why? The door... It won't open. It's a dead end.
Clearly not. Considering you're
Based on
definitely
these
yet.
fragmented pieces of information, it seems Firefly's companion betrayed her halfway and trapped her alone in this room, disappearing without a trace. But why?
Play funsies.
She mentioned that this transaction involves the Watchmaker, and that often means stepping on many people's toes.
Truly.
They might have had their eyes on the legacy, or wanted to silence another who knew too much. Or there could be a deeper secret tucked away in this memory zone. And to hook that elusive prize, one needs the right bait.
Sorry, I'm still browsing Twitter actively.
Do you mean Firefly?
What were we talking about?
This is just the worst case scenario. But think about it. If the mastermind behind all this is nearby, why would he let us look around freely? Unless there's something else he cares more about and needs. Or should I say, is verifying. She had no other way to leave but from the side corridor.
Oh, I see treasure. Severely disfocused. The, headache from the caffeine is starting to kick in. I might need to take my headache
Unpredictable
really.
pointing toward a wandering meme. She was completely lost in the memory zone.
Why do I have hair?
It's an exit. Following this path should lead me out of this place.
Unfortunately, this path ultimately leads one to the lair of death.
Finally back in the lobby. If that's the case.
She thought she had escaped, but after that, it's the end.
Everyone, over there.
It seems like someone has been awaiting us, ready to step into the spotlight.
Wait, what was the model?
Hunter, Sam.
Because let's say I'm almost sure that's him. Well, what was the character model doing? I'm not the only one who saw that, right? It looked like he was leaned forward. Yeah, that's what he was doing. I think it's just behaving weird. Let me approach. They gave you some very thick thighs, Sam. I was about to say screen shatter.
The detective game is over. You shouldn't be here.
Oh. Oh, hey, quantum weakness. That's gonna be useful later. I'm gonna note now if Seely is dealing that little damage to him, we're screwed. Get our damage split, Hopper.
What a headache.
We need DOTs now. Even you aren't dealing that much damage.
I will set the seas ablaze.
Consume skill points to attack Sam or inflict weakness. What?
With all my power, try the future. Let me tend to your wounds.
Hold on, wait. What does he do? I can't read that fast. Secondary combustion. On removal, all attacks consume HP, increases speed by 50%, and gains an additional action. Secondary 5 points of molten energy. We don't need any health or slows right now.
Once you're back in the real world, remember to tell everyone about the Stellaron Hunter who was behind your ultimate departure.
Yin and yang, life and death.
Save yourself.
All things in this world have their laws. Yet stratagems, constellations are human creations. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Do I want to be consumed skill points, or is this an I don't want to be?
Customers are always welcome. Chill out. Good omens. Fight us one.
I hit 2. Whoever want to know how sleepy I am. Do I want to be consuming?
Information in accordance. Looks like somebody needs a doctor.
I'm gonna say heal everyone because of Ting Yun.
What's in your prescription? Thanks.
I love it when that happens. Do I want to use skill points?
From your chains.
I'm still very confused. Let's inflict a weakness break.
Illusions of the past. So you are afraid of me.
What was the notification that appeared on screen? Sorry, it was looking at my mutual's tweets. They tweet very interesting things.
Allow me to make a divination. With all my power, scry the future.
Gonna quickly do this. This Sam fight's gonna go on a while. Can verify. Just with the way my combat works. I seem to have made a very big mistake. Still, for once, having Celium Party is actually helping me.
Step 1, implementation.
The omniscia sees through you.
I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna hope.
All things in this world have their laws. Yet stratagems, constellations are human creations. Yin and yang, life and death. Let me tend to your wounds.
Everyone's suddenly doing great on HP. Kick him.
Light up the ignition. Time to clean up.
Only a scratch. What a headache. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. A thousand wonders to raise your spirit.
Oh god.
Good omens. Fight as one.
Target marked. Execution underway.
Allow me to make time to show you.
Before I do anything, actually.
What's in your prescription? Better late than never. Gotta get those vitamins. Reciprocity. Excellent.
I'm doing my Zamdis to keep you breathing.
All the best. Don't mess with me.
We might lose Stealing.
I'll free you from your chains.
I'm now realizing we were a lot more likely to lose our defense gal.
Illusions of the past.
Step 1, implementation.
How have neither of you died? I'm sorry. gonna kill Seely with my own 2 hands at this rate. Someone's dying.
Now commencing scorched earth operations.
Furry Dustin. Your treatment's not done yet! Good fortune is bound to return. Let's be friends, shall we?
You say that you're still on low HP, gal.
With all my power, try the future. Thanks. Time to show you.
Before someone dies again.
Better late than never.
Better late than never. Girl, we happy anyone got healed at this rate.
Thousand wonders to raise your spirits.
He might be boosting his speed. I feel like he's taking turns much faster.
I'll free you from your
Hi,
chains.
hi. Please die. Please die. Please die. If I have another person get downed, I can't magically revive them. The secondary state has been removed, Alex. Hey, I fair and square killed him. Acheron was just like, I'm not hesitating a second time.
Stage to them, my dear.
Go home. I'll bite your hand off, but I'm happy to see you. You're much preferred over Sparkle.
Well, thank you for your efforts, Memo Keeper. Quite a brilliant move to pit enemies against each other.
Hi, where are you seeing?
When I first saw the Ranger and the Hunter together, my heart skipped a beat. I never thought you'd successfully trigger a conflict between the two.
Oh, you're here too.
As promised, I've delivered the child to you. Our transaction is complete.
Rude. You could have honestly at least told me this is the end goal. I am all for working with pretty men too, don't get me wrong. What is happening?
Looks like our nameless friend over here is still confused. Let me explain.
You better have one hell of an explanation of entering.
In short, you need to thank this lady here, my friend. Not only did she not betray you, on the contrary, she rescued you.
I don't trust those words coming from you, mister, but okay. Where did you learn to do your eyeliner?
From that Galaxy Ranger.
I don't think Acheron.
I do enjoy seeing that.
I will break your nose. You are not exempt from my violence. I doubt Acheron would have intentionally hurt me. I don't doubt that I would have gotten hit eventually.
My friend, let's be honest. That woman named
Where
Acheron
did...
isn't as simple as you thought. Did she say she's a Galaxy Ranger?
No.
She's actually an emanator who brings death and finality.
I'd like to note, I don't remember her saying she was a Galaxy Ranger. I remember other characters saying it. Whose? Why should I believe you? Like, scratch out that first part. Why should I believe you? An emanator? Whose?
Well, perhaps the hunt, or destruction, or even finality. It doesn't matter. These paths all point to the same outcome.
Not entirely sure that that's the truth. Though I'm also not 100% sure what an emanator is. I'm gonna admit right here, right now, I have not read almost a single thing in this game. Why I don't fight people online. You all probably know a lot more than me.
Let me give you some IPC insider information, my friend. Do you know Duke Inferno? Fatora's Ifrit?
Who? 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 Who?
You don't seem to have heard of him before. He belongs to the Annihilation Gang, so I guess it's normal. And let me explain it to you.
You sound annoyed. Why would you offer to give info if you were gonna be annoyed when you needed to elaborate? I hate to tell you this, I don't remember anyone's names.
This Duke Inferno is a fire demon from Fatora. He's an
Fire demon?
form, and it's rumored that his birth is related to a certain genius.
Sorry. My brain is still very much Spirit Hunter focused. Fire demon?
He and his thugs formed Everflame Mansion and viewed the Nook as their savior. In actuality, they were led by this Duke to go around burning and looting, practicing the will of destruction. And even the other Annihilation gangs weren't spared.
I have some minor problems with Nanook. I don't remember a lot of them, but I remember him being important. Them being important. Sorry, I'm very stupid.
I'm not sure what the family was thinking. Or perhaps someone was scheming behind the scenes. But, shockingly, these characters received an invitation. And why would the Everflame Mansion decline? They harbor fierce intentions, swearing to turn the planet of festivities into a sea of blazing flames. There's no need to worry. They won't be able to attend. Do you know why?
Sorry, I'm very much not focused. About 4 different reasons.
Ifrit is dead.
I can feel my heart rate right now because of the way I'm seated, and I'm trying to check if it's normal. Well, if I'm putting it relative. Honestly...
They were eliminated on their way. The assailant, demonstrating remarkable expertise,
You look very
ruthlessly
uninterested.
ended Ifrit and swiped the invitation that the Annihilation Gang had in their possession. The Everflame Mansion disbanded, each going their separate ways. Thereafter, a mysterious Galaxy Ranger arrived on Penacony, checking into the hotel with only a music box. Do you still need me to continue the story, my friend?
I'm still severely confused, but it was Akaran, I assume.
The Galaxy Rangers shadows, and there's little communication between them. Her story is almost too perfect. If she remains silent, there's no concrete evidence against her. While the IPC can investigate, it'll take some time. So, my friend, the choice is yours now. You can leave this place immediately, without looking back, and forever forsake the chance to get closer to the truth. Or, you can accept my invitation and learn a truth. A truth potent enough to upend everything in Penacony.
Is my heart beating faster from obsession or from a copious amount of caffeine in my system?
I need your help, so I'll wait, but not for long. Once you are ready, follow me. As for aligning with me, see the truth first, then decide. You'll still have time.
About to modern AU design everyone in Star Rail. Mostly.
Akaron is the emanator of a particular eon? Can I really believe Aventurine?
I doubt it.
But he gave me a choice. Maybe I should talk to Black Swan again.
Where is she? She ran off that way. I should probably drink some water, but I'm not through this entire cup of coffee yet, and I've still got 2 more to go. Really?
My. You look like a small, injured animal. Are you still willing to talk to me? Of course, I'm still willing to be your psychotherapist.
You are truly crazy.
My take on this might surprise you. In my view, he's a trustworthy individual. Not for any other reason, but because he's a businessman. In this vast universe, no one values honesty and contracts more than a merchant. But always be on guard, particularly when making agreements with him. Scrutinize the details. Beyond the confines of the contract, your rights are off his radar. He'll go to extreme lengths to ensure his advantage. Why, of course. But now is not the time. I know you're confused and sad. Whoever that girl might have been, a living soul, a memory that was meant to last. She simply vanished, like the dissolution of bubbles in water, disappearing in an instant.
Had to stand up to see if I'm shaking from
No matter
caffeine.
what, I hope you can trust Aventurine. Or rather, trust me and see the truth with your own eyes.
Are y'all trying to bribe me into
This
trusting the
leads
pretty man by
deeper
making
into
me
the
trust the pretty
secrets behind Penacony.
game of bribery?
I will protect you. Once I gather more information from him, I'll make sure you're safely returned to your companions. For the truth, and to prevent more unnecessary sacrifices. It is the right choice.
So, give me like 2 or 3 minutes. I need to put milk in my coffee. I just poured in the remaining half of the cup. Note, I made 5 cups earlier. I drank 2.5. This is the other 2.5. Okay, this should have a better coffee to milk ratio than the 1-to-1 ratio I had earlier. It should be like a 2-to-3. I now have another giant full cup of coffee. If you're wondering why it took me so long to get through 2.5 cups, it's because of all of the milk. I'm mixing it right now. Okay. I will trust
I'll
you.
stay by your side as a mimetic entity, just in case. Time to set off.
I trust the pretty man. We just trust the person. But also because I feel like I am not given the best of. Either don't trust the pretty man and deal with the consequences, or trust the pretty man and deal with the consequences.
Go and meet Aventurine? Or I could still choose not to tell.
At this point, I'd argue it's fine. Hello, pretty man. You are really short. Please.
Excellent. I knew you would come. By the way, about that memo keeper. Never mind. I won't press the issue.
If you try to make me distrust the pretty woman, I will start distrusting. Much taller than me. Are you wearing heels by chance? I might be wearing heels. Much taller than me from a character model
I've
perspective.
said before you can liaise with your companions. Or even twist the narrative against me. I'll wholeheartedly embrace it. It signifies your potential. I don't do deals where I'm on the losing end. So, my friends, don't let me down.
Maybe this is why you don't have friends.
Please, this way, if you will.
We ever in a bad mood?
Oh, right. I remember mentioning something after that. What was it again? A familiar hallway, familiar room. Do you remember? Last time we met was right here. This is it. Just beyond this door. Take a deep breath and get ready.
I think you're trying to get me killed.
Oh, I remember. My friend. After that, we played an enjoyable game.
Once again, you are not exempt from the violence. I will bite your hand off.
Tell me, doesn't this feel eerily familiar? I remember everything now. This was what I told you at that time. Look, friend. The game has already begun. Allow me to make an offer. One can't no reason to choose otherwise. And no other choices.
That's two pretty women dead. Okay, but now we have a problem. If anybody finds this, like, specific thing happened, we're both suspects in her murder. Also, can I note that she looked like she had been cracked? Like a doll? It didn't necessarily look like a stab or a cutting wound. It looked more like somebody hit her in like the torso or chest area with something, and it caused a crack to spread outward. Would have been one large weapon. Do we think this is an appropriate time for a bathroom break? I have drinking a coffee and it's starting to wreck my insides. So, the coffee is better lukewarm than it is cold. Context on why this one's a vastly different temperature. It's because I had the pot sitting on my table the entire time I was drinking the other half. My tummy hurts. For the express reason of I have been drinking coffee for nearly 3 hours. Um, I'm checking how long I've been live. Ooh, we're almost at 2 hours. That's good to know. Um, Lordy, I'm lost. Gosh. Exhaustion is catching up with me. The coffee is not putting it off by. Better context on why this coffee is cold. It's called I added cold milk to a room temperature pot of coffee. That I Bro, that was a good. Every time I look at his face, I so good it's not a cutscene. Um, this not do anything else. Every time I look at him, the only thing that looks really gay. Only I'm saying that is my detail.
Back. How's your preparation for the performance coming?
I'm not sure this would be
It's not good. The emotions of
far. You're so pretty.
Are there any spirit? What's happening? As if we could watch it again.
You say anything except that.
I received the report that had someone. So, for that you just came back. You probably about a medical death has descended on Penacony. Discriminate between spiritual deaths while equally.
Are you not familiar with the thing? Or
Be escape vision on families sorrowful incident and perfectly undermines the equilibrium and serenity of the dream. How did
I really can't tell if there's no death.
This happened.
Um,
Their deeds have said
say is this before death, or is before being? I probably considering how much you are literally everybody around you, normal things that are redeeming to you.
he talks about honesty. Of a fool and fool and yes.
This is one of the only like confirmed followers of Allah. I fucking love Allah. I hate this bitch.
Please leave. They're cleaning well.
Oh, come on. What is so serious with all the quotation references?
Just impersonating his dead sister. I'm sorry. Um. Okay.
I'm just curious. How is this only fight? I mean, your dialogue is right here.
Getting involved.
Really? Don't tell me you're not craving a little vengeance.
Bitch.
It's not yet time. When the I should be out just yield righteousness.
Like that's not a compliment.
Truly a heart of glass there. Hey, we would actually get along.
Right. Girl, will you myself?
Surely you don't want the world to be the Germany will think off.
See.
Had a plan. Do not dishonor dear sister with deceitful
I must have get him, girly. Sorry. Her, please. Her.
Alright, it's putting her forever. Remember, gotcha. I think that Mike on his own.
So uncomfortable.
There's actor explained gates. Will soon fall their own machinations.
Capitalization of like gender neutral pronouns always makes me laugh. Because it's bonds as well. So funny.
Should the princess fail to turn over this path, it will be honed, oh strong. God molest the earth by them.
No, no. I'm
When that comes, heathen will realize they are but a mere mortal, doomed to descend into the netherworld.
like losing your mind and I can't even
Join their vanguard to announce good news personally.
put it in both. I also love the this is good news to him and him alone. But okay, so the family's got a plan. Has kicked us into and Robin and Arthur have both been killed. Woo woo.
Peace. Peace of all things.
Peace. So eerie. I don't know what it is about Yoon exactly that makes me so uncomfortable. Like I love her, browsing through their day. It's exhaustion day. Um, Watching people fight each other online. Oh. This is such a mess. You thought this trip was going to be having fun without any goals or purpose, but who would have thought the story should have in this direction? The IPC talking to the previous representative does deal with you. You don't even know what ships you are currently holding. Tell you again. Able to messages. I have Owa. Walk among tombstones is the most recent. Tombstones, I believe. I have 6. How many jades am I? Way away. I assume that the quest cut off in 2.0.
Friend, my expression isn't much better when I first saw this. It's her, the famous singer, Rob.
How is that possible? Please.
First of all, can I just say that this has nothing to do with me? I'm unlucky bystander here. Family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC.
What's funny is the first belief he's telling the truth and omitting something because he doesn't sound like he's lying. It's not his usual tone. It's much less trying to get you to believe something. He's like genuinely it's like I'm thinking about this.
This is not what happened. I showed you a memory. The most basic cone of the prediction and IPC.
Say, anyway.
Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders the whole time?
I'm doing I that much.
Penacony made a solemn commitment to protect this anyone inside a dream. Any person in distress will be forced to safely return to reality. Get confidence to make such conclusive statements, because behind this promise is the harmony. Families' dream weavers link their minds together to construct an unbreakable breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. And I'm keeper to do that without the family's permission. You could have done it. Only one is her, the girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger, and an unzon guest, an emanator who hides her true identity.
You know, if we want to talk about hiding, I think it's very important to note that I'm only sure you're hiding the hamster, but when you have down the hiding
It was a foregone conclusion. And your misfortune was very bad. Who will be the next to die?
Sorry. Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to the mic. The only thing I'm heading.
Trust time.
real, some of these lines is so insane casual. Just the movies I trust him now. He doesn't sound a bit worried. No, he's totally like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you here.
I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert are already on the way throughout Penny. Everyone's got their own agenda.
Yeah, take a look in the mirror. You're clearly one of them. I don't know why you think that I would trust you above anybody else. The rest shady as the rest of them.
You don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I go, keep my distance from wrong. After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
I think my goal here should be friends with everybody. Clearly, that'd be what benefits me most. After all, my schemes out in the open are going to be constant shadow. But you haven't been entirely honest either. Do not act like you have the moral high ground. So where did you get
An even deeper lurking beneath the surface.
pretty women?
Memo keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
This is about to become one of the dumbest fights in humanity.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
The IPC is not the garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But you know the friendly around here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astros.
That is not my decision to make. I want to know why you think I have any power over that decision being made.
I told you I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Penacony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC Drift. I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison.
I just came to Penacony for work. I don't trust that. See, this is why I'm always vaguely confused about who are we supposed to be fighting against. Because the IPC, everybody is just not our friends. Like, all of
This has all become a bad thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family halls.
that should tell you your answer. I'm also gonna note, it's always very funny when they're talking to me like, yes, there is one inside of me. I'm actively a walking bomb at this point. At any moment, this thing could do something stupid, and none of us would know how to stop it.
I have no idea how difficult they are to deal with. Put it this way. They've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death. It'll just quietly float off like a bubble and pop. Nobody ever being the wiser. Fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help.
I really should be paying more attention. What
I
kind?
have only one goal. tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks. Once I find a weak point, IPC will have plenty of means. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. While also gaining a valuable bargaining chip, bringing the family to the table.
Now explain to me why exactly I should be trusting you over all of the other people I could trust you. I at least semi-trust you. I don't think you're outright lying. That doesn't exempt you.
A once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. I've been investigating, making lots of friends all over Penacony precisely for this very moment. This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family, so they'll be doing everything they can to stop it leaking, especially to IP.
All the IPC already knows, so.
But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain, and that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express pursue, and the Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals. To find out what happened and seek justice, and I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you call a win-win situation.
This is way above my pay grade.
Don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions.
Don't worry about it. As if Welt is going to trust you? As if Himiko is going to trust you?
Is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look.
Why are you?
If you come to any conclusions, call me. Oh, and take this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more funding. Don't mention it. So long, friend. I really am looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with everyone.
Aventurine just talked it off. He really doesn't mean to force it, but something still seems off.
What now? What are your plans?
Juan, what is she thinking?
I'm gonna talk over there and hope my Twitter doesn't reload because I found an interesting thread about I love having random mental health related things.
This doesn't look like a bad
I said
deal
mental
for you.
health.
But eventually, it's a shrewd option. This can be as simple as it appears to be. He doesn't know about Miss Fire, but judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death to try and pull you in line with his way of thinking. That's quick and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
Moving how I'm sitting again. I wish people could see some of the movement during this because it's kind of funny.
We're talking about real evil. Anyway, be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail. In a dark forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your prime concern.
I need to recut the slit in my eyebrows. This is a very
As
random
for the
note.
other questions,
I just do.
I'm not sure the two cases were committed by the same culprit, but the wound looked like its winged blade. We've all witnessed it in action before. Plus, it seems unlikely that there would be two lethal entities loose in the dreamscape.
Yeah, one major oversight's believable in most is especially so wrapped as everything in the dreamscape is. Two major oversights?
Sorry, I can't answer that question. That ranger is shrouded in mystery. I'm afraid no one is capable of providing an answer. But without doubt, she is the most special guest at this banquet. It's like Aventurine said just then. It's best to keep your distance from her. Two victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span, in and of itself, that's very unusual.
I don't know what to do. Play involved.
Two possibilities. The collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up, making death extremely agitating to the family's protections. Or everything has been planned out and executed by someone. If someone has chosen these victims deliberately, first a smuggler, then a family celebrity, then these motives are worth thoroughly chewing over.
With what I know about fire, some miners have one guess at them.
It all happened so quickly, I can only make conjecture. After leaving with your companions, I hope you can clarify the source of this confusion.
Black Swan leads you through the chaotic dreamscape.
Come this way.
Balaron, Hunter,
This way. This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare. Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened. And it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart, don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths. And ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories.
I'll put too much sugar in this coffee. Black Swan gently touches the root of your ear, leaving a cool sensation. I
There
guess.
you go. Waters of the memory zone, and there's no memo keeper to join you. Hopefully it can guide
How is that
you.
staying on?
I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think this as an apology from me for hiding something from you. Then, I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we?
Shall we?
What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet? Sincerely look forward to them.
I'm trying to make good progress in this quest. Trying. Keyword. Forcing me to the phone conversation. You still at hotel in the dreamscape? Ari, have you run into trouble? You got separated in the memory zone, but Ari is the memo keeper. I feel so antsy. Help. Stay calm. Do I need to get off the express and help? Not at the moment. Sure, just let me know if you need me. Every hotel in the real world is very calm. Not much is happening. Done. Where should we meet? Ari! Ari, it's great that you're safe. Lady didn't do anything bad, did she? I'm sorry about what happened to Firefly. Yeah, Code and put it off family. We're wrapping up negotiation with some family delegates. Let's Lucky statue.
A family rep. Is Himiko okay?
I'm gonna keep consciously checking my jades. Very. Not mean to do that. I hit fire. Oh, there's deer in the backyard. My sister ran through to go talk to some. Sorry, trying to arrange my things properly. City that never sleeps. City. Yeah, I. Lot of stuff is done. What? Oh. Missing 3, missing 9, missing 11, missing 8, missing 10, missing 12, missing 6, missing 5, and missing 12, and we are chapter 20. Moment of joy. Pilot traffic. County. I did that put me. I'll handle the messages later. I'll go face couch while the animation plays out. You all will probably know who I do because I am fully going to lay there for a full minute or so because my stomach hurts real bad. Don't drink 5 cups of coffee. Bad idea. cause at all. I should be fully able to. What, that's 68 now? Pretty soon. Do I want to keep going? It's weird. Sometimes my computer. Before I go down there, let me check something. I need to check how long I've been live. When did that happen? Never mind. It was loading funny on my screen. It showed my screen was solid black, but that might have been from the last 2 hours, 30 minutes. Longer.
Go.
Who is mess? I guess because I've been playing Starfield for a while. Okay. Cool. Now is a good cutoff point, but I'm not gonna cut it off yet. I'll do a little bit more.
So much has happened. I should take a minute and wait for everyone to arrive.
My coffee is still really cold. Yeah, we're at like 2.5 hours on stream, so. Some time ago, deep in memory zone.
Better unsheath that blade now, Ranger.
Do you feel though slain by your hand?
Days ago, Everflame Mansion.
You're still alive. Where are you? Learn to make a choice. Leave them then go.
The bloody trail of the destruction leaves hope for hesitation.
Forest fire. Even if you sacrifice your life for that eon, you won't get special.
Sorry, y'all. I'm mixing my thing again.
Still tread the narrow path of the hunt. We come from the fire, and are born bathed in fire. It's spread and destroyed. All the killing is about, we leave only ashes from the bones that from the beginning to the end. We are born to die, assumed to practice the profile of another some truth. Oh, for destruction.
Companions seem to think so. They fight for a chance at survival.
They are my and just as they are flame to burn wide out. Still, but I flame at feet, and time is running out. We'll see the festivities in the distance. I plan to bring purgatory with me there. Before I must surpass you.
What if I just started chugging coffee? Puke.
Because on the path forged, you have traveled farther.
I risk taking the. It's got more caffeine in it. Verification of telling the truth, I guess.
You cannot hide your true identity. Oh, for we shall indeed bow to the decisive battle to the death. I choose this. Distance, but brief.
I wouldn't say that.
Cling to life's endlessly prolonged existence.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own
Is not the answer, but that it exists just as you exist. Everything is our
I know that this that whole, but we can ignore that for now.
just dreams born the void. So possible is maybe something that is yet to happen.
Sorry, the medicine goes on my throat. Sorry, coughing. I can feel it at the top of my mouth.
I accept.
The most and intensified. May this flame illuminate the farthest reaches of all.
Bottomless.
Love
Mistake.
you. Sorry, my little sister is. I have. What?
Means never to your school secret disclosed, but perhaps I have a prodigy.
She says that her hand gently rests on the hilt of the sword.
Real truth. The hunt, not the path truly. Death, the end of your battle, guiding you back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams.
Be insane. And that's where you just kind of like, huh?
Time
slave you?
You, Elio.
I thought this is the kind of thing that'd get written into your
My script has always been brief. Other than that, beyond that, he's
It's interesting to highlight that he didn't want to hurt us. Well, he at least didn't want to kill us.
he knows my nature. There is not a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I will choice.
I want to boil.
However, you appear to be. So it's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
Not your me, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
Like she wants to provide an answer.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their. I'm wanted by sea, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron hunters. Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have that?
I should forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotion capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know what's inside the armor.
Did you piss off the remembrance or something?
How? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
It's not yet time. I need help. I can suggestion that would make things better for you and me. If your goal is the Watt legacy, then go look into the family. Not only covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and truth about what happened inside Dreamscape.
Already.
And Express is no enemy of yours.
I know that. Just never expected to hear you say it. What's next then? Trailblazer's been taken.
No need for that. But unchained, it will only given one instruction. Get all of the astral success to drop the Grand Legacy. I tried something that easier, more direct way. But as you can see, here I am, telling you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
Does Elio know how to write script format? Can he help me? I keep forgetting to format minor things. I know how to format most of it. It's some other pieces that I don't get.
Possible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we listen, one more thing. Is there anything else in your... I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
Always that red text that sounds like
Unfortunately, nothing up.
terrifying. I say that like I haven't asked. Dumbass.
Hang on. I don't.
Don't. What?
Your version was. Do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you? I don't. Never. I was born without the ability to dream. I live this cold reality for a little light and keep on burning until so I envy you.
Is that so?
and you're already living in the working world.
Actually paying attention to a good chunk of the conversation. I'm still not sure what happened. I have dishes I should take care of. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm gonna change stream. I might start stream early tomorrow. Keyword. Might. Oh. Body fat interacts weirdly with the clothes. Can't you just sit? At least my torso feels warm. I'm very happy not dropping. I'm freezing to death less often. And a fun fact: the skinnier you are, the worse your body is. It's horrible. Most of the time, my tummy is warm though. Hilarious. All it did was make my headache worse. Present day, golden hour.
We heard about Miss Robin too.
Sorry. I couldn't be with you then.
I don't know, because, give me once more. Another thing that I really don't like about the game sometimes is do perfectly
Inspired bubble up from Dreamscape. Just like that, and percent. Stay strong. We can still do what we can. Start finding.
Let's wrap everything then. The trail is just reminding me of something. Art. Remember the family rep who negotiated with them.
And we also beg each of you to help us in verifying the identity. That's how it was misfired.
Looking at the evasive and the anything but the murder too.
we know.
Family planning uncovers about Robin's death. If news is out, Coney went back.
No, we
After what obvious on their the family had to try and turn bandit reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snow.
Hey, I got your when you're checking the drawstring on these shorts. It's really weirdly out in the area.
It may also be that his fireflies were so many witnesses covered up. So they went with the flow and let more people on the scene to control the situation.
That had 3 witnesses.
After all, the nature of the two is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors among the guests.
Indeed. That was particularly concerning, sure.
She's doing a lot of.
Are we missing the forest for the trees? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for using this background were highly subtle. We believe
Like, I had to listen to that man talk for an extended period of time. You'd be surprised how honest he's like. He actively wants him
At
dead.
this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
I know we can still trust Black Swan. And extent her, I trust Eventually.
Gather intel first, and then as all the possible outcomes we can. Go through them, limiting contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remain, the closer we are to the truth. Still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that lake after everything's happened.
this time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start, going to say to the family and Aventurine?
As I see things, the family hardly casual respect. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a scandal. Plus, this is the family's turf. Meeting up with them should make things easier for us in the future. As for that Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
He's complex. Deliberate negotiations while running circles around us all the while. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. But the intent was obvious. Still, it's good to have context among all this uncertainty. Venturing deals, and as far as our interests are aligned, become a viable ally. Certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. Teaming up with the IPC helped that out. If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
So, you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up?
The only reason we have to not team up with him right now is that he's weak, and even that can be kind of explained. Eh.
Yes. It's right. We only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here. I'm worried about in the back. She's been bullied a few times now, and I can't stand it anymore.
It's cool. You can bully me whenever. We did get a good hit out of Adventure. Like, he gave some good info. The big picture is also good. I'm gonna go with this one.
You... Oh, I got this. Forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on it. Doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use it instead.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine?
Why are you left with this?
Put together your thoughts.
I like how he was like, that big picture. I'm sure she'll see the of this bill. And he got to turn to Walt and go, so what do you think? Because she knew full well she was not thinking to do that decision to ever leave her choice. Yeah, this is a good idea. What are those two doing? Oh. Wonderfully unexpected. From now on, we'll all be in this together. This is upcoming. Well, this is not what I clicked. Good luck with this thing. I anticipate sweep robbing case under the rug for as long as I can. So her case is only secretly between us, but the other case that depends on the for you guys. I'll take my lead now, and I look forward to the outstanding performance from you guys.
Tell everyone about it.
Do we think this is a good stopping point? Merch ran off.
Aventurine's goal is to try and recapture Penacony for IP. To do this, he'll have to bring down the family in its entirety to create a big enough. The existence of death will be covered up by the family. So, take it. It's gotta be something important enough that everyone will notice. But it also can't be anything too out in the open. I'm just saying, we have to be careful when handling Aventurine. He's skilled and readable and the right moment to strike. Also, He's clearly a born gambler. He's willing to go all in.
Aventurine said something that concerns me. Alex Ranger of killing Rob without any whatsoever, but said nothing about her connection to that memories meme or why he was stalking you.
I don't remember him outright accusing her. I know I wasn't paying that much attention, but what I felt like he did was just provide the information and go, listen. It wasn't Black Swan actually talking about the fact that those injuries looked so similar to Firefly. And regardless, nobody has evidence now. That's the problem. And there is something like he's not wrong to be suspicious of her.
Accusation only serves to make him seem more suspicious.
Not necessarily groundless, lack. But why, though?
Aventurine's goal was never to gain trust. He wanted to foster a feeling of enmity toward Acheron and make the situation two birds with one stone.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
However, Don hung back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang and the lost messages. It wasn't something that Aventurine made up out of thin air. You've met her many times now. What's your impression of Miss Acheron?
Okay, well, it's just that she's a very mysterious woman. Weird.
That fits the stereotype of a two T. They're eccentric, unpredictable, and fond of being alone. No wonder she's a suspect.
It's just it implies that something is directly fucking with our memories. Does she follow? I'm curious. Put her on. I should really need to get you. That's all to you. Yeah. Hey, her and her girlfriend. Kafka and her child. Okay. Station with March goes. Ooh. Pretty women.
Not too soon to bring it up, but I feel like this Ryan is actually dead, but still alive and well. Somewhere. But ever just some horrible prank. Because aren't we supposed to be inside a dream? How could someone die in a beautiful dreamscape like this? Shouldn't only things happen here?
There's a very thin line between what is a dream and what is a nightmare.
Whenever I see the Grand Theater, I just can't stop all these thoughts from flooding my head.
I don't know how that might be a direct effect of theater. We'll keep going for a bit. What time is it?
Yeah, of course. At times like this, I'm lucky to have our crew. The family and the IPG. Everyone is their own plans going on.
Can't check the time.
Having a great time out there on the streets. Nobody knows what happened. It's unreal. As if Firefly, Miss Robin, and us. Outsiders from another world.
Most of us are.
What a mess. I really want a nice cool drink of soda to help me calm down. Then I'd be just like everyone else out on the streets.
Mark, are you having an identity crisis or something? Y'all.
Looks like Aventurine doesn't need anything else. Attention to fan. What do you think?
I want to chew on the straw.
Among our current clues, the two murders she witnessed are the most directly connected. I suggest noting. One thing I'm curious about is if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life? Seeing as we're at the family's behest, why not pop back out to it and verify Miss Firefly's situation back at the... Perhaps we'll make a few about her while out there.
How about we split off into two groups? There are still some things worth on inside the dreamscape. I'll investigate those, and we can link up again later.
Worth focusing on? Oh. No problem. I'll leave it to you then.
Huh? Aw, I thought I'd finally get to see Himeko and Himeko on a mission together. Oh well. Take care then, Mr.
I will. Keep in touch.
Yum 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 yum.
Could you come out for a second?
Did you get lost again?
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at like that.
Forgive me. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
That's what we heard when we were doing a lot of talking about her.
Is there something about my name?
Garrity.
First, don't you want to know my name?
She knows
I
something.
do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
Other thing.
And that you're the real culprit behind these murders. That the annihilation and tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade. And that you're now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
Annihilation gang.
Ifrit of Flame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic strider. Not even a disparagement. What's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think a blade is more dangerous than that?
Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this case.
That's you look very old, Welt.
So you must surely know, Ron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths.
I like how they reference his cane and then they don't ever really show it well.
Reveal your identity and intention. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
That shouldn't be necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to obey.
Literally everybody has told, yeah, no, the Nameless is not your enemy. Those are your friends in the song.
Galaxy Ranger, Acheron. Those are the names I go by to this day. I try to
Penacony fully to fulfill final request. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it. I think I've been honest enough.
So interesting knowing little I know about Honkai Impact Third, knowing who she's modeled off of. Because they actually brought over Branya, kept Seely's name the same, but I don't think the Seely's act is about the same, and I think Himiko is different. I think Walt is about the same anyway.
Reveal your true identity?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words.
There are some interesting theories about the game, and it's Honkai Impact Third, because
Secretly revealed. And any more such as why the Address is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board.
it's a very hard to separate. There's a lot of interesting discussions that you can find online about what stuff in this implies about what's going to happen in the third universe, what would have happened if something didn't already happen. Once again, we don't know how the Stellaron is in there.
Okay. The memo paper didn't do anything, right?
How are we supposed to know?
Let's just stick with the topic. Gaining my trust depends on how much you will.
I like the dodging around the fact that I am a walking at this point. Like,
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the...
I don't doubt that.
That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to say something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together. Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your feelings with me and me alone. I don't want vague fear with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No, 4 cups.
Sounds like an insult to somebody drinking coffee right now to try and keep themselves. It is actively putting me to sleep.
Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
I hate when it goes to a black screen and I have to look at myself in my reflection and understand this is just what I look like when I play games. My glasses are sliding down my nose. Did I forget to give Clown glasses? I think I did. Next Sprite update, whenever my art style takes a massive change again, he will have glasses, most likely. Because a little me had glasses, and he's modeled slightly off of the memories of a little me, like his personality. I'm never in character here. At the same time, Hotel in the real world.
I've been watching her closely for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel. She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams, only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
the guest rooms are minimalist. You share, Karan. It's a cinch. This music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made awake. The imagination that Ben disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me
Stop trying to answer her stories. This does not end well. Ever.
Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
There it is. Its secret voice. The other one, probably his progeny. This is the real memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then,
I'm halfway through this cup of coffee. Bro thinks he sounds cool. What was said here?
On the path of destruction, fear death.
Is that
has out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies and what's ahead of them. Her recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon. I'm sure. Nobody's no need to be delicate. In fact, I'd better go all out.
Oh, it's 9:35. I'll probably be live until 10:30 again.
What happened? Memory after that is blank. How is that possible? You boxed in Acheron's hands and she brought it to Penny. That's a fact. And that's how she's gone. Along the way.
She herself does not hear the memories anymore.
It's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
The gods themselves. Like, consider are these words, because if these are words, then
Who are you?
It's
there's a mole on your back. Sorry.
no. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection?
Ew, that is dirt on my. I don't think so. I think
My
we do.
name is Constance. Pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet floor, and I don't need a coming of age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me.
There's some random thought that I could have sworn.
I wish you unforgettable memories.
Her hair right about the-
Oh. A phone. Wanna listen in?
At this moment on the other side. There's so much stuff happening right now. So much. I need to. Oh, what did I do? Switching Adventure now has an understanding of the present situation. He's the family head's invitation and meet man, and his lost but wills power trading for them. A lot of jumping. There's a lot of stuff happening. It's really how little sleep I got.
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established, and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress. The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the Sigonia system. This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Abjin extinction event into a distant memory.
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Denise, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters. The planet's surface environment is known for being extremely harsh, constantly faced with the threat of impact from small-scale celestial objects.
Interesting to hear them talk.
This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness. They have developed their own folk beliefs that are independent of the Eon belief system.
Sigonia. Sigonia. Raven's eye of the storm, spurned by but lightning and rain. You beat us with your falling stars. You lash us with wind and storm. You chew us up with the cracked.
Stop. I'm not talking right, but it's a lot of stuff.
The sword of bitterness. Oh, Diaphra Triclops, if thou can hear me, open up thy 3 eyes and gaze on this child. When you father, my child was still sleeping in my belly. Too, so I don't ask for your death. Just for you to tell me, does Michael sweetly sleep? The dream of his mother's heartbeat and the sound of falling rain. Whether this life is all just a fleeting dream.
Look at the mic picking up the stuff. I'm trying to make
Why would this child be born to face impending death?
I'm actually paying as much attention.
They really did find the rain. Come on, leave here. We can go back home.
Back home. Catherine Triclops. Do you hear that?
This is also you know spoilers about the quest. It's interesting.
Darling, listen. This is the sound of rain. One day you weren't The sky also sent like this from Athra.
I think it's very funny that they feel the need to put the little bits of text above things.
Just name. Give from them. May the goddess Gayatri close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing. And your schemes forever concealed.
Kakavasha. Kakavasha.
Time to wake up, gambler.
Hello, Dr. Ratio. Good to hear you again.
Oh, heavens.
Isn't it like implied that's so like alcohol in some way? I don't remember entirely. Are you doing your
As you guessed, the outside know about his death. There aren't even basic conspiracy theories. They're still screaming for her ceremony, using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
Of course. Descend on the ideal dream created by the family. Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmin Festival.
It's like a weird line. I'm gonna note now. I need to keep track with everything, but I would love to see someone move during these dialogues. People don't stand like that when they talk.
A few times myself. I discovered that I couldn't actually die. Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced to wake up as if everything were just a nightmare.
Almost like they might not have been traditional people.
I'm convinced that there are a few big scenes behind the scenes.
Then pleading to establish connections with the family on your behalf. They were quite in a pitiful state of disarray. Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases? I told you something seemed off about the nameless.
You're talking like I'm the problem.
Psycho. But I have to admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can use malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene.
The body. I'm gonna note this now. We literally watched her get murdered.
It runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These 2 murders are definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me think. It's too rare an opportunity to miss out on, so I gotta be careful.
Incredible, gambler. Have you already exhausted your loan?
The way they talk does not match how still they stand.
There are plenty of chips. It'd be best, Lee. The most straightforward has to be Robin. Remember? That masked fool once told me to find a mute as a friend.
They didn't even keep the change in line consistent. I don't know if anybody like listening remembers this. When Sparkle says that line, she actually in text it says that. It says that. I need to start using my mouse as a pointer. It says that. But in her voice line, they didn't even consistently change it here. That makes me mad. Because you can find it because it's on recording. My response, I don't Yeah. I'm not.
Robin is what she calls mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony.
Like, see, with this context, so then why did they change the previous line? And also, it don't make sense here. A rock is unable to speak unless you know some very interesting rocks. We actually, if you submerged it in water, it sounded like it was either begging life or singing. Depends how morbid are we being today.
If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her, but she died. Right before my very eyes.
A complete and utter loss. It seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand.
I foolishly had nothing to do with her death.
Is at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your foreseeable future. You shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the hounds.
Well, things aren't looking optimistic, Doctor. Starting to break out in a cold sweat. There's still any chance of a comeback, given how things are.
Seen analysis of how these two work together, and found out that both of them work as like relying on pure chance or relying on logic and reason, but they both still learn from the way the other one thinks.
Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase in a matter more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming. Simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate. Man wants to see you again.
Who?
There's a lot of different guys with the Penacon case there.
Sunday.
I still think it's very funny that.
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
Former. It would hardly befit my stature to stoop the role of mere.
Fine. Well, that's great. It's all great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can.
They speak, you just need some shadier methods to do it. You need some very shady methods to do it.
Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Oh, just you wait and see. That man's sister died. He can't.
You're not wrong.
Well, without any further ado, let's set off. Lead the way. The show is about to begin.
I think that if it lets me with the best closing I can. I'm quite literally exhausted. I am looking forward to lunch. I just remembered what it is. Yum, 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 yum. The one who repaired the Astral Express to witness the guys that traveled with the Astral Express or how handmade coffee. I feel so tempted to write a death mark AU now. You have no idea.
The Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
I've seen a screenshot of this before.
Fortress? I like this metaphor. I dealt with the warlords of the Amanicus star system not long ago. Synchronized orbital manner wasn't this heavily guarded.
This mansion nominally Sunday, and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
Just like You're not gonna be the one that stabs me in the back, right, sir?
To say I won't sell you out.
When we meet the authoritarian master of the Oak family, I'll pry an answer out of him.
Be more careful with your methods.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family.
Unwilling cooperation. Okay. As the story unfolds, you will have the chance to progress the story from another character's POV. When entering a character's POV for the first time, that character will automatically first in your team. Check the Fate Atlas interface to see which character's POV and ongoing mission completed. You need to change the story. You can select here to enter Fates on for more details. Please. Who did you place? Replace my healer. Cool. For now, this is as good a time as any off. Go through, claim rewards, and get a count. The hope we can get. Yeah, okay. Cool. So what does that put me at? I already forgot what it was. Hey, we're almost 30. Did I complete? I should have. I haven't. You know what? I will quickly do this on. We'll go through. It'll be to the battle. So I think this is an interesting mechanic. I like that they're going this route with it. I think it makes the story a bit interesting as we see how it unfolds with only certain people doing certain things.
Let's take turns. You rest it hard.
I think I'm gonna go. Was it? So we're gonna go through this. We're gonna use all of our daily Trailblaze power on this flamer, and then we shall log off for the. Of course, with one final pull on the Aventurine banner before Desperation really hitting me like a train. I think shop should be reset by stream on Monday. I'll look into how I feel. Not stream on Monday, stream on Wednesday. See how I feel on Wednesday. Depending on when I get home, that's really gonna change how that all goes. On Wednesday, I'll see if I can scrounge together enough to do a 10. I feel like if we do a 10 pool, he should be different to come home. The hope is that by getting him, I eliminate the need for other people. had someone added for a while who had a blade as their thing. Yeah, I'm gonna set this to auto battle. Auto battle, double speed, and I'm gonna take a moment to handle the dish that has been sitting to my right this entire time. Mind you, I was eating in the stream. I haven't handled my plate yet. I still have like a third cup of coffee left. Mind you, this is my second giant cup today. So, the sleep is trying to run me over at this point. We will get those 30 jades. And as much material as possible, because regardless of how this goes, I'm either guaranteed or need Robin. So, sorry if it's really late. He comes home quickly. At least
I weep for the
close.
departed. It too shall fall. What oblivion?
Converge and awaken.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
See butterflies. Illusion of the past.
It's handled. I'm going to go do another thing once I start the battle again. I can get back before it ends again. So, woo woo! Ow, my leg!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Okay, there's all of our double rewards. Also, which are being this. I have so much of all the other ones, and I was pushing to try to find this one to see if it had the other material, the one that Arlene uses. Yeah. I will be back as quick as I can.
The sea of butterflies. Illusion of the past. Converge and awaken.
Destined for oblivion. It too shall fall. Still waters of oblivion.
Who's next? Together as one. Human creation.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Disappear among the butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Still waters of oblivion. Just for oblivion.
Butterflies. Converge and awaken.
I weep for the departed.
sorry, I needed to use the bathroom. And now I have the actually. Should be
I read it.
Disappear among a sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. As one.
I said crack. Dope. Insane things are going down today.
Among a sea of butterflies. The past. And a weak next is among a sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Almost through.
As one.
Still waters of oblivion.
Next.
Weep for the heart.
Disappear among a sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Wake.
Still waters of oblivion. Again.
And creations. Among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Heart. Destined for oblivion.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I love watching this happen in fandoms I'm not a part of. Look at how good I am at this. I say. And then I've got something to claim at the other car. This was the other time of year to be able to. Sorry, I was browsing. Twitter. I mumbled to myself when I browsed Twitter. One of my music for help. Specifically with a being a character, and I think it's funny. One of my only responses was, I haven't responded yet. I'm very out of it now. Oh, sleepy. Faster than I would like. That I need to let Beth know. I would help if I could. I can't help though. Ah. Alrighty, let's read this. It's fun to see if time. Go. I couldn't even give it a unique name. Okay, let me. How long? Oh, Lloyd. To everybody who even shout out very stream is almost hours. God. So, I love you all for a night. I hope to see you next time. Once again, if you missed of stream, want to go back and see it, Frozen is uploaded. The channel is displayed for Lemon Biscuit. Um, I know